I did a series on the love languages, and I didn't expect it to be such a great response, and it was a great response. And I found that there so many conversations started and so many questions came about, and I wanted to just kind of check in and just kind of do a part two to every single one, and just add a little more to kind of get your minds going and your perspectives going, and really just dive deeper into such a great topic. I think it's so special dealing with love languages. Love languages are very important to me, and specifically just for raising self-awareness to who you are as an individual, and really learning what you need, when you need it, if you want it. Are you feeling voids? Are you distracted? What's really going on? Where does this come from? Why do you feel what you feel? Is this the way you desire love? This is the way you show and receive love. Love languages are a special thing. And I really just wanted to start with quality time again. Quality time was a big one, and it started a lot of conversation. And with quality time, something so special that I'm beginning to see about quality time is we have to ask ourselves, what does that quality time mean to us? Why is it that I love spending time with you, and what comes with spending time with you or this environment or these people? When you're spending time with people, when you're spending time in a particular environment, when you're with your family, when you're with your friends or your romantic partner, whoever it is, what do you feel? Why do you really enjoy showing and receiving love by being in the presence of somebody else? See, when it comes to love language, again, we're raising awareness, right? And we're trying to see why do we feel what we feel? And again, you'll get a lot of this when you watch the last videos and understand where that question came from. But one of the things with quality time is, if I say I just want to spend time with you, I recognize it's a lazy version of self-awareness. It's why do I want to spend time with you? Some people make you feel safe. Some people feel like home. Some people you can take your mask off around. Some people you don't have to fake the funk around. Some people you could crack certain jokes around. Certain people you can be vulnerable around. You can be transparent around. So instead of saying, I just like spending time with you, get in touch with why. So you see somebody that maybe you love, or someone in your family, someone you care about. Look at them and say, why do I enjoy spending time with you? Or why don't I enjoy spending time with you? So if I do like spending time with you, I can say, wow, I enjoy spending time with you because you make me feel safe. You are my safe space. So it isn't just, oh, I like quality time. No, it's I like feeling safe. I like the opportunity to be vulnerable. I like the opportunity to be transparent. I like the opportunity to feel like I can be myself. Versus if you're around people and you say, you know what? I don't like feeling unsafe, and you make me feel unsafe. So it's not that I can't get quality time out of you, or we can't have quality time. It's just that our quality time is hindered by the way you make me feel. Sometimes people unconsciously make you feel some type of way. Sometimes verbally they say things, physically do things. And that's a deeper conversation, not particularly for this video, but those are things you have to get in touch with. Why do you enjoy spending quality time with certain people? Why don't you with others? And why do you enjoy certain environments versus others? I had a conversation with somebody about tradition, and I was kind of thinking, like, why do people follow traditions? Why do people love traditions so much? And I recognized quickly in the conversation that you can make a tradition out of anything. You can make a tradition out of going to a certain restaurant. You can make a certain tradition out of the clothes you wear. You can make a certain tradition out of, all right, everybody, we chill after church, and we do this every day after church. We go to this. It's a tradition. But it's what that tradition makes you feel. And me and the person were just talking about like Christmas time, and how every time around that year, that person gets everybody together. They wear the same pajamas and they gather around the tree and do all this stuff, right? Granted, that's awesome for that family. But one of the traditions that they were speaking of, I kind of said, like, how does that make you feel? And the person just answered, like, safe, family, warm, comfort, a sense of belonging. And that's what we're aiming for with the things that we do, with the traditions that we have. It's that I want to spend quality time here because I want to feel safe. I want to feel warm. I want to feel like I belong. I want to feel what family feels like. I want the love that comes with this tradition. So it's not necessarily the tradition is dope. It's what comes with the tradition, is how that tradition makes me feel. So the question that arises with the part 2 to this video, quality time, is what does your quality time make you feel? Whether it's with a person, an environment, whatever it is, when you're spending time with someone, why do you enjoy spending time with them? And get in touch with that, and also get in touch with why you don't like spending time with certain other people as well. And we already talked about communication in the last video, but communicate. Just communicate. So if you don't feel safe, communicate that. Sometimes when we don't get what we desire, when it comes to the love that we want, we may get angry, we may get frustrated, we may manipulate, we may try to control. But the goal is to communicate. Be secure enough, be whole enough to communicate, hey, I don't feel safe. I want our relationship to be one that exemplifies or consists of safety. I want to be able to be vulnerable with you. But that's where you can find some trouble if you're not using wisdom, or if you're not following God's leading. You need to check in those desires that you want out of the quality time, you're not ending up feeling a void. So God has given you people to feel safe with, but in our pursuit to find this safety or to fill these voids, we end up in the wrong hands. We give our hearts to the wrong people. We find ourselves in error, and the Bible says, guard your heart above all else. The issues of life flow from that place. So it's like, how many issues have we run into because we wanted safety without God's leading? I know what I need. I need safety. I need a safe environment. I need a secure environment. I need an environment where I can be vulnerable. I can express myself. I don't have to wear a mask. I can be myself. But let me allow God to highlight who those people are going to be, whether it be in this season, whether it be in my family, whether it be wherever I am. Let God highlight who is who. Let me observe people by their fruits, by their actions, not by their words. I think that, again, we allow people to talk us into a safe space, but their lifestyles don't consist of one to sustain the safe place. Let us find out what it is we want out of our quality time, but let us not be blindly led by our voids in trying to get what we need in the wrong hands. So to summarize, raise the level of awareness of why you like quality time with certain people in certain environments, and also raise the level of awareness of why you don't like quality time with certain people in certain environments. Understand you need to communicate what you need, right? But be led by the Spirit to go get what you need from the people He's ordained to give it to you. Very important, very crucial. I love you. I pray that bless you, and stay here because we're going to talk about all 5.